give him a mic. So I was just saying that I just have to give credit to my parents because you wouldn't understand the situation when I was growing up in Soweto. Had to concentrate on education and soccer. And also give credit to the chairman, Mr. Kaiser, because that's the only voice I know. I've only played for Kaiser Chiefs, and when I signed for Kaiser Chiefs, I had more than 200 friends. And I went through whatever any kid has done in the township that is negative. And I will recall and I quote my mom saying that just because you have just signed for Kaiser Chiefs, you need to change your friends. So, which was a very difficult thing for one to do. Because the guys that I was with then, the guys who were Stockfields. And before I signed for Chiefs, I was a member with my Stockfields. No, it's true, it does. Because you understand, we'll buy probably a case and a spirit, but I was not drinking. But it's just that I had these bad friends. And it took senior guys in the township to take me out of that tent, and they said they were going to tell my dad that I go to the Stockfields. And that's when everything started to change. And 2 weeks later, that's when Kaiser Chiefs signed me for senior team. Going back to my mom, then she said, I have to change. Because if these guys, they still drink, don't sleep, do negative stuff, obviously, I've just signed a contract with the biggest team in the country. So it was difficult for me to deal with it. And I had to, so then I happened to meet Khumalo, who is still my friend today. And that's how I managed to deal with the situation of being a professional player. But I thought probably I went for a better guy, but now yourself, they got the trouble. But not the trouble that's of drinking. Obviously being in school, so way too, oh yes, you know, that exists. So, you know, we had a problem because now everybody was celebrating you, you're still at school, obviously girls after you and all that, money. Then at home they take away all the friends that are bad influence. They took care of my earnings because at 16 earning 8,000 then it was a lot of money. So my dad said, you must make money, money mustn't make you. I didn't understand what he was saying. But today, may his soul rest in peace, I would like to say thanks for the guidance, because had I had the money, obviously it was going to be booze and everything. Probably you wouldn't be talking about me today. So the friends were talking bad in the township about this young man that is so skinny, that has been signed for Kaiser Chiefs, that he won't make it. Pinocchio, I won't make it. And my first game was against Orlando Pirates, and I made sure, because Ace Ntsoeleng said to me, go out there and dish out the talent God gave you, up until today. So I know what we're talking about in terms of the bad influence. The guys that you chill with, the guys that you spend time with are the ones that determines your future. But in essence, you yourself as an individual, you are the driver of the future, because no one will force you to do something. I can talk much about him, but I don't think this is the right platform for me to say that. When I realized that I was 3 months into the professional career, when I was called up to the chairman's office, Fanny, Zema Big, I think he's cool. We invited him last. And probably it was for the first time. I just had probably Makena to side. and going back to the hotel, obviously this is private Amakumbi. So there were like girls and all that. And our flight, I think it was around 8:15. I only woke up 7:30. The rest of the team was at the airport. So I didn't even wash. I just took a taxi straight to the airport. Fortunately enough, there's a guy that checks you in, toilet boarding pass. I thought I got away with it, but Monday, I was called up. Chiefs, so you know now the chairman is waiting for you. And till today, he said 3 words. I've been there. I know what you're going through. Be a soccer player, not an entertainer. Today, start today to build a brand. Give yourself 10 years in order for you to be sustainable. This is what I did. Until today, I'm still abiding by those words. So that's the reason why I make sure that this brand is sustainable and it keeps me going. So I would like to say thank to the chairman because I didn't understand, I didn't know what I'm getting myself into. And it's a lot of players that would point a finger at the coaches, individuals, but did they do a proper introspection whether they play the game because they want to earn money, to entertain, or to pay back because parents are investing in us. I told my mom at the age of 16 that you will never wake up until I'm no longer. Up until today, I'm everything. So why is it that players, they will always find a solution in terms of, or probably a way of getting out of the situation by blaming someone else? This is not all about what the teams are doing, what the coaches are doing, or the management. It's about the individuals. I went to do a course in the UK. After a month, I happened to go out with Les Ferdinand and Zaha, the Man United players with Mbazo, Aronukwe. And the following day, I was supposed to analyze Man United. I was shocked to see Rio, 10 o'clock session, but 8 o'clock is there. He slept at 4. So what is it that we are not doing, they are doing, right? It's not about what he did, it's about the commitment. We might blame all the brands or whatsoever, but the problem is just sitting there. We just go for it. See sugar energy, see the problem, here we are, deal with me. So there are so many coaches that can say they're proud of the players that they've worked with. And you know, Ujabu, as he's sitting here, there was a time now being it much as in Kate. I've never ran after a guy so much in my life. Yes. And Jao, Mbutu. What's going on, boys? And he will attest to it. It was not about him and Mbutu, but I think the people that they associated themselves with. And fortunately enough, and he decided to say, you know what, enough is enough. Let me just play this game. And I'm happy to see him seated here, and he has changed a lot, because I have to tell him today, I didn't get a chance, but I must say to him that, Shuffle, what you have done, boy, it was not an easy decision to make, but for you to change, to realize your goals, I will salute you and say, you're a man amongst men. you have a family boy that needed you most, and you only realize that through the skill and the talent that God gave you, today you have a family that is so happy, and I can see now social media. So I speak that you're so much beach. That's the life I want to see you people. You know, I play with the managers. I chill with them. And they treat me as the senior. Him and Sophie Lagas Makani. But these are youngsters that we are so proud today to say they've realized their mistakes. And with those few ways, I just want to say that it's not about the alcohol, but Steve alluded to the fact that what is it that needs to be done in terms of eliminating such. But it's all about the individuals. Thank you.